All right, so I want to talk about something real quick. I'm not going to be talking about Invincible specifically. I'm just using Invincible as an example to back up what I'm about to talk about right now. But one thing I've been noticing specifically when it comes to television, a lot of people, more specifically like the casual watchers of film, they'll say like, "Oh, I'm going to watch this show just to see what the hype is about." They binge watch the entire thing and they say, "Oh, it's not that great." And this bothers me on so many levels. Because obviously you don't think it's great because you quite literally robbed yourself of the experience watching it week for week as it was premiering. And I hate when people pass off their opinions as like a definitive fact because opinions are opinions. We all should know this by now, but clearly not. And the point of me making this video is to tell people that you binge watching 2 to 3 seasons of a TV show within 2, 3 days, you're gonna have a different experience than somebody who's been watching it since its release week for week, waiting 2 to 3 years between each season. And this is why I keep on telling people to branch out and, start trying new things and watch things that they're not used to. Because you never know when you stumble across something that you actually may like that you didn't think you would like to begin with. Now, don't get me wrong, everybody's entitled to their comfort. Like, if you like a certain thing and you want to stick to it, that is totally fine. But you shouldn't branch out just because everybody else is enjoying it. You should branch out because you want to. Like, for example, I watched Peaky Blinders when season 2 premiered. And so instead of just binge watching season 1 to be ready to watch season 2, I quite literally forced myself to watch 1 episode a week. Because the first episode left such a great first impression on me, I was just like, I really just want to enjoy it. Like, as a real cinephile, as somebody who loves film, like, I wanted to give myself that slow burn effect when consuming Peaky Blinders. And it just made watching the show just 10 times more worth it. Another example, people are doing it with the new season of Severance. A lot of people are seeing this show trending on the internet and they go back to watch it, which is a good thing, but then it becomes a bad thing because a lot of people who binge watch the first season are like, "Oh, it's not that great, it's overhyped, I don't," it's just weird. Like I said earlier on in my video, if you binge watch a show, that's totally fine, but you're gonna have a different experience than somebody who's been watching it week for week. And to tie it back to my experience that I told you about when watching Peaky Blinders and giving myself that slow burn effect, I was able to catch a lot of the little details that elevated the story. Same thing with Severance, same thing with Invincible. But if you sit there and just binge watch a show, you're just glossing over the little details and, the hidden meanings behind the stories. And most importantly, a lot of people gloss over character development too. And sometimes character development flies over people's heads because they don't understand the story. And they don't understand the story because they're just skimming through those episodes because they're in such a binge watching mindset. And don't get me wrong, I wholeheartedly understand that not everybody who watches movies and TV shows are a cinephile or a film lover like myself or you. So I get that they don't care as much about, intaking the art of it all. But I just really wish that people were more transparent and more intentional when they talk about why and how they consume a movie or a television show. So hopefully anything I said makes sense. Obviously, let me know what you guys think. And as per usual, stay woke, have a great day.